But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important. So they just can't mail it in here. It's the Browns going up against the Rams.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Now it's gone. He'll let it fly for Austin. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
They'll run with Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go again with Davis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. The play clock's running down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. On the carry, it's Davis. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's Davis now. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap for gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Davis, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They will run again with Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So the D-line's going to spread out. Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Still a couple of yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. They'll toss it to Coleman. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. Coleman now. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
To throw on second down is gone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On second down, here's Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Woods, the receiver, in motion right. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Underneath to Davis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that is no good. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On second down, Kaiser again. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third and 4. Play action now. Kaiser. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. To throw is gone. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Goff now looking to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This is Coleman. He spins free, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They go play action. Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And an update now from up in Seattle. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the Rams getting set to go now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Buying time to his left. He's going to look. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 36-yard line here. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
2 for 66. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 12.
Play clock winding down. On first down, it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leroy Reynolds coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Goff. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Coleman. And he'll go down at the 28. As they run left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down carry now for Crowell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
From the 4, it's second and goal. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go!
With the carry, it's Grimes. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
They've gone to the fourth up in Seattle, and the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Got three. Three down.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And
he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be 1st down Rams. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And, Brandon, I can't help but marvel at how calm these field goal kickers seem to be in situations like this. You know I'm shaking up here like a leaf, and I don't have to kick it.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end.